What is up, Hoop fans? In this video, we're going to take a look at the Chicago Bulls set plays against the man defense, Chicago's answers to the pick and roll threat, and how the Bulls took advantage of late game mismatches to put away the short-handed Atlanta Hawks. Jumping straight into the video, the first play we have here, the Bulls are going to set up on the opposite side of the ball, with the 4 cutting along the baseline to make way for a 3-1-5 staggered screen. 3's defender gets caught going under both screens, giving Zach LaVine just enough daylight to elevate for the 3. The Bulls often run variations of this play with DeMar DeRozan catching at the elbow for a quick pull-up or isolation. Zach, on the other hand, loves to catch and shoot early in the shot clock, catching a lot of teams off guard. Watching the clip back in real time, you'll notice that the Hawks didn't even look interested in guarding Zach LaVine until it was too late. The Bulls were down most of the first half, but were able to get back into it with solid defense and by putting a lot of pressure on the Hawks with early offensive sets like this. Getting into this play, we have a 3-5 up screen at the right elbow, with the 3 curling away from the ball, setting up a backdoor cut for the 2. Notice that with Vucevic on the floor, he pulls his man so far up out of the paint because of his 3-point threat that DeMar has an open lane to the basket. Trae Young was there for the contest, but without Capella in the lane, DeMar wasn't worried about anyone jumping with him. With John Collins not available, the Bulls had one less person to worry about with the Hawks' signature pick and roll threats. With that being said, the Bulls had a solid answer to the dive man by bringing both weak side defenders over to clog the lane. Even if a skip pass was made, both Zach LaVine and Javonte Green are athletic enough to close out on the shooters. Another thing to notice is how DeMar jumps the Capella screen, forcing Young farther out on his path, throwing off the timing and making both the lob and skip pass more difficult. The next play we're going to look at is a pretty intricate sideline out of bounds play that I thought reminded me more of a college play with all the moving parts. It's pretty much a double split at the left foul lane extended, setting up a fade curl for the 2. Keep your eye on 2's defender. He gets absolutely lost on the second action of this play when the 3 and 5 are coming downhill. I expect the Bulls to run this play a few more times throughout the season and then save it for a rainy day. I was pretty impressed with Matt Thomas coming in and knocking down 3 big threes in the game. I was joking around the other day saying that Matt Thomas was going to get waived for Alfonso McKinney with how well he was playing and that he better play solid right away. I guess he heard me. The last 2 plays I want to look at are examples of how the Bulls took advantage of the Vucevic pick and roll, causing mismatch problems for the Hawks front court. It was a pick or poison situation with Vooch hitting daggers from the 3 and DeMar doing his usual DeMar things. Nate McMillan had a tough decision to make when trying to match up with the Bulls because of their bigs' lack of perimeter defense to close out to Vooch and their inability to switch onto DeMar with his mid-range attack and lateral movement. Here you are going to see the Hawks do a pretty good job of zoning DeMar and forcing him out of his left elbow spot, but Vooch is able to read the defense and step out for the 3. In this last play, you are going to see the Bulls clear out for the DeMar and Vooch pick and roll at the logo. Capella plays pretty good defense and actually does a great job sticking with DeMar and forcing him out of the paint, but DeMar with the better offense is able to hit a sidestep fadeaway at the short corner. And that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Maybe you learned something, maybe this gave you a couple ideas how to improve your own game, or maybe you just want to watch more Chicago Bulls games, who knows. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I do have a question for the people still watching though. It's pretty obvious, I'm a Bulls fan, so I'm biased of course. And I think we're going to win it all this year and beat Utah in the finals. Don't sleep on a healthy Utah. But what do you think? What are your realistic expectations for the Bulls this year? Let me know, and see you in the next one.